Another thing you need to do is do some research. Like I said, find out where they hang out with on the internet. What forums they're in, what websites they hang out with. I know a very popular websites for real estate investors are REI Club and CREonline.com. And if you're looking for, investors to flip your properties to, I think those two websites are great websites to go and start hanging out over there, start providing content. Don't start selling them right away, because these communities are very protective of their community. And if they see somebody that's there just to sell them something, or, they'll alienate you. You need to be able to provide them with content, interact with them, and after a while, after you build the relationship, then you can start talking to these people and, getting to know each other and, start maybe selling them houses, Another thing, once you get past that stage, you obviously need to start doing some keyword research. What I suggest in regards to keyword research, you basically have two different keywords. You have the main keyword and you have long tail keywords. Main keywords are, for instance, in my business, it will be real estate marketing. That's a very competitive keyword, and it's extremely hard to get the first page ranking. Most websites that are on the first page are websites that have been there for years, and we're talking about, very highly authoritative websites like, let's say, Realtor.com or something like that, But
Yes.
you need to have that one main keyword that you'll strive for, But you'll be focusing, at the beginning, you'll be focusing on long tail keywords. And long tail keywords are keywords that have 3 and more words inside of them. It's like a phrase. For instance, like real estate, internet marketing, real estate, internet resources. Those are long tail keywords. They're a lot easier to get high search engine rankings with them, because not a lot of people compete on them, and most people that are in there don't really know much about search engine optimization, so you'll have a very good chance of getting high search engine rankings. Couple tools that you can use for your keyword research. I have one obvious one, and I use that one quite often, is Google's keyword tool.
Okay.
If you just go on Google.com and type in Google's keyword tool, you'll have it the first, page on top link is going to be the tool. And you can just go in there, and it gives you a ton of great useful information in regards to keywords. Actually, Google started in the last, I think, couple months or so, they actually started providing us for free with that keyword their search engine volumes, how many people actually search on that keyword within a month.
That's incredible.
It used to be where it was just that they give you like a bar,
Yeah.
and that's all they give you. Now they actually give you numbers.
Wow.
So it's even better, and they give it to you for free, so you can't beat that,
You are listening to a content-filled interview at Taking Minds to the Zenith. For more interviews with experts just like this one, available to you for free, go to www.zenithpropertysolutions.com/blog. So what number, if listeners go use this tool, what numbers per keyword phrase would they be looking for that search item to have, so that they can determine if that's a good keyword to use?
Okay. Well, what I would recommend is you go and look for keywords that have about, 1,000 to 2,000 searches. Obviously, the more searches a keyword has is better, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to go for that. But you don't want to have more, I think it's more than 100,000 competing pages on that particular keyword. And how you can find that out is, once you figure out your term, you go to Google, and in their search box, just type in your keyword phrase, hit search, and your search will come up, and in the top right corner you have, one out of so many pages, So if you have about 100,000 competing pages there, that's a pretty good keyword.
Okay.
If you go above that, or if you go into millions, usually that's a hard keyword to compete for, you know. Another thing that you can look for, because I've been able to generate first page keywords, first page search engine ranking for my keywords out of, you know, millions of competing pages. And one of the reasons why I've been able to do that is because I've analyzed the pages that are competing on that first page.
Okay.
You know, you can actually go and look what these pages are like and see if they actually know what they're doing. Because, well, you know, sometimes people just, you know, do a couple things, and if they're not very good at search engine optimization, you can actually outrank them out of those millions of pages. But for your listeners, I would advise that they just stick with, you know, 100,000 competing pages or less, and they'll have a very good chance to get up there on the first page.
That's a very good point you just made. Besides the keyword research, you also said part of that keyword research has to do with you analyzing your competition and seeing what they're doing and how you can try and make yours better so that you can rank higher. Can you go into some more details as to what you do in that regards and when it comes to researching your competition?
Well, when you know, obviously, you know, first thing you can do is just go on Google, type in your keyword, you know, that you're looking for to use for your research, and then just go through the pages on the first page and see what these websites are like. If this looks like, you know, mom and pop type of web page, you know, that's not, you know, a whole lot of competition there. But if you have, you know, Realtor.com hanging on the first page, or, you know, let's say, I don't know, Wall Street Journal or websites like that, you're not going to be able to outcompete those people. So you want to, you know, focus on pages that are not very, you know, that haven't been around for a long time, because if a web page has been around for several years, you know that somebody is actually doing stuff and working on it, and, you know, the Google PageRank tool will tell you, you know, how high they're ranking in Google. You know, they have a scale of 1 to 10. So that's one thing you can do. There are several websites that you can use to actually analyze your competition. Let me see if I can remember one of those sites here. There is a website. Oh, let's see here. Hold on a second here.
One website I know, while you're thinking of the ones you know, is, I don't know if you tried this out, is Grader.com. It actually is made by a company called HubSpot, something like that.
Okay.
And Grader.com, they have a website grader tool where you can actually check how well your website rates, and you can also compare your website to your competition. And it doesn't really go into as much detail as to what you can do, but it gives you summaries of what's in your website and what's on your competition's website. And obviously it's a free tool, so a free tool will give you as much as possible. I know there are paid tools out there that do a lot more. And have you thought about the ones that you know about?
Well, one simple one that a lot of people use, and it's not a 100% accurate, but it gives you an idea of your competition. It's Alexa Ranking site. I don't know if you ever heard about that. But
so that's Alexa Ranking.
I'm sorry?
What's the site called? Alexa.com or Alexa Ranking?
Alexa.com. Alexa.com, and you can actually go on there and, you know, type in the website, and you can find out their traffic rankings. You can, you know, do graphs of competing different websites and see how they rank. You can see what their average traffic goes through, where their, you know, from. That's one site that you